any way you like it, there's a lot. From classical to rap to gospel and jazz. One of the most incredible things about living in New York City, other than Ben, is that you are surrounded by live music performances. There's a concert around every corner, under the tunnel.
Under the tunnel in Central Park.
Central Park.
Politics and Prokofiev, right?
See? Yeah.
I rehearsed it 47 times.
Prokofiev,
right?
Yeah.
Politics and Prokofiev is one of those that they are a group of talented musicians. They're wonderful people who have started a new chamber music series that is bringing curated stories and evocative music to the young age. Very exciting stuff.
Here to give us a glimpse of what you can hear at their upcoming concert, Vive la Revolution at Maxwell Social in Tribeca on April 11th, is Politics and Prokofiev.
Beautiful.
My goodness. I was going to say, do you want to
kidding.
stand up and bow? Because you can. I mean, you're worthy.
Please, come on.
Take a bow.
Good job. Nice work. Nice work.
Thank you. Okay, this is a very...
Jacob.
Hi.
Yes, hi.
How you doing? Ben.
Very nice
Thank you
to
so
meet
much
you
for
guys.
doing this. Can you introduce some of your fellow performers here?
Absolutely. We have Tristan Siegel on first violin. Gorgeous. Alex Goldberg here on second. And the impeccable Mira Williams on viola.
It is a viola.
It is a viola.
I was always taking bets if that was a viola.
Oh my goodness! So this was incredible. Talk to us a little bit about the meaning behind all this, the brains behind this performance.
So we were brainstorming last year about how to bring our art form to a more modern audience, to a more youthful audience.
Right.
Because we grew up steeped in this art, and we wanted to bring it to people our age and people that we think would enjoy it. So we came up with Politics and Prokofiev. As you say it, I'm sorry. And we were really inspired by people like Leonard Bernstein. He did his young people's concerts with the New York Philharmonic, but we wanted to bring it to a smaller scale, a more intimate setting. You know, we're going to do it at Maxwell Social, which is an absolutely gorgeous space.
Right.
And so somewhere where we could be more involved with the audience and give them a taste of what we do on a daily basis.
Wow.
Going after a younger audience, I mean, you have to stay true to the art form, obviously, but do you ever think of, like, kind of making a symphonic version of pop music?
Yeah, so a lot of what we're trying to do is sort of demystify these composers that a lot of people think are demigods, right? You go to Carnegie Hall and you hear a 1-hour symphony, and sometimes you leave not knowing what you just listened to,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And so what we're trying to do is, you know, because we're in these intimate spaces, the proximity to these instruments, being close to them, really changes how you view the music. And beyond that, I'm going to bring Taylor Swift into the conversation. We're not playing Taylor Swift, but this has a point. You know, when I was a teenage girl, and a lot of teenage girls, they spend a lot of time decoding, right?
Yes.
Taylor Swift's music.
Right.
You know, what's going on in her life? What does this mean?
Right. Who's she breaking up with?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you never think to do that with classical music, but that's what we're trying to do. Because the music exists because these composers lived, you know, often tragic and very exciting lives. So with each piece, we couple each piece with a story, right? With, you know, talking about their love life or talking
You're
about
like Tchaikovsky. He was a so and so.
Yep.
Well, he was. You should look it up.
Yeah.
His sugar plum fairies were everywhere.
We talked about him a lot at our last concert.
We did.
He's
we
quite
did.
fascinating.
He's a
actually.
fascinating
All right.
You
person.
can't write the Nutcracker without some stories.
Oh my gosh.
And you know, it's so important to us for
Real quick before we go,
Yes.
because I want to make sure people know where they can catch you.
Absolutely.
yes.
Viva la Revolution concert Friday,
Friday, April 11th.
Friday,
Maxwell
April 11th.
Social.
Maxwell Social.